Alright, what's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Gonna be chipping away at Black Dragon hunts, so hopefully we get to see it maybe today. How's it going, Red Zoom? Also, thanks for the continuous membership, Sheriff. Appreciate the support. You don't get the notification, that's weird. Usually I only do it maybe like a day in advance, so maybe that's kind of my fault, but I feel like you still should be able to get that notification. What's up, Hobie? How we doing? What's going on? So we are at 8,200 resets by the end of this. I'm probably gonna go until a couple hours, so we're gonna get some grinding in. Why does it look so weird? Anyway. Got the pocket on the left side. We've been getting a lot of questions about it. Like, where's it been? Haven't been using it. So we're going to boot up Emerald, and I'm going to continue trying to get the shiny Aaron in this game. I was doing some of those resets hunts last night. Encounters, whatever you want to call them. What's up, Grimer? How we doing? What's up, RLRSN? Triple hunt setup. Nice. It's a grind. What's up, Decepticon? Surfing Pikachu, how's it going? Happy Friday. Still at work? We'll be going for a little while, remember. I'm starting early today, but also I'm kind of hoping we get this today. I mean, obviously every stream we kind of hope for that, but I want to put in a lot of hours today, so we'll see how we go. You got Fire Leaf, Green Gold, Moltres, Platinum for Giratina. Nice. Let's see that Giratina. You're hunting Chimchar and you finally got it after 10,000. Yeah, I remember Alex. Vaguely him. But congrats on the shiny 10,000. By the law of big numbers, it will be today that the shiny comes. You think so, Mega? I'm ready, so... Or I'm ready for it, so... Today's the day. Go to the store to get a live wire dew and Doritos. That's what I'm talking about. Mountain Dew and Doritos. My Friday's been alright so far, nothing major. And this is going to be probably the highlight of the day. What's up, Riley? How we doing? You had to go to team for Platinum, Espeon, Fernape, Garchomp, Crobat, Frostlass. That is a pretty intense team. It's a respectable team. I mean, this AA run doesn't want to pop up. And hopefully you're doing well too, Riley. Hopefully you have a good Friday and weekend. So, I've been getting some slack for how I pronounce... What's going on over here? For how I pronounce Scizor. Oh, man. Fine. Oh, no. Sorry, my calculator's all messed up. Sure, okay, whatever. Yeah, so I was watching the anime. The anime's always on in my house. I guess my apartment. And people in the show, like the characters, call it Scizor. Scizor pronounces its own name as Caesar. That's a fact. I saw it with my own eyes. I heard it with my own ears. What's up, Mathis? How we doing? Giratina and Dragon Rage. I guess that is a strategy, right? It does 40 damage up. Hopefully it works out for you. What's up, Sublime? Sorry, Mr. Message, didn't even see you in the chat. How's it going? I still have not touched that shiny Beldum. I gotta work on that. Actually, I didn't really play Pokemon all this week. I kind of took a little break. I feel like I was grinding really hard like the last couple weeks with Platinum. Just wasn't feeling it this week, but now we're back. Caesar, yeah, sounds cooler. You're about to start Platinum after finishing everything in Soul Silver. Nice. Hunt the Turtwig. The final Sinnoh starter. Actually, I didn't check. I think my mic is... Let's see. Yeah. We got the right mic. Sometimes a different mic pops up. Anyway. Come on, Rayquaza. Today's the day. I can feel it. $10 months, Riley. So yeah, today's the day for sure. Thanks again for the membership. Surely today's the day, surely. Only 50 more. Taking a break from Black, finishing up Gen 4. You got a shiny Modest Axew with Rivalry. Oh, yeah, I feel like I don't like Rivalry. Why can I say that? I like Mold Breaker more. Wait, yeah, Modest is like the worst nature for that. That's tough. You're very slowly making your way through the Japanese Sapphire, shiny buildings like a Japanese name. I feel like I gotta do that too. Get a cool Japanese Beldum now. You're slowly making your way through the Platinum. Nice. Not Platinum, sorry. Sapphire. In my head I was thinking about Platinum. The worst combo, yeah. Yeah, I was lurking Riley in your stream a little bit. Shiny Dome is probably one of my more favorite things to do in Emerald. Japanese. Gotta do my chores and shiny hunt. I try and work out in shiny hunt. It doesn't usually work out that well, but even advent shiny Milotic. Eesh. You got my random. I got our original copy Platinum Tree friend. A single common Pokemon card for his copy. How'd you? You must be a great negotiator. How'd you have to do that? Hunting shiny Charmander. Good luck, good luck. Yeah, it's really tough not being able to read much. It's kind of like inspiring in a sense, not inspiring, but like motivating to try and like learn the language more, at least for me. Like that's why I got like the Japanese guides as well. Like, we got one under here, but like, I don't know. This is not enough time. How's it going, Amaryllis? Hoenn Shiny Guy, you changed your name, Derek? Wow. I'll still try and refer to you as Derek unless you don't prefer that. But how we doing? Any new shinies? Is this last? Like, I don't know, this is the last time we streamed. Last shiny you got was a Quiet Nature Machop. Exactly. If I don't know how to read the game, I bought the book. But now I bought another book to try and comprehend it. After a long phase of 26,000, you get your 7th Zigzagoon, bruh. That game's gotta get you, that game's gotta get you that shiny soon. That's tough. What's going on, Lavender Town? We were in elementary school and I had one of those decks you could buy. I think it was the same. Ah. I see. What's up, Jaeger? Why does my arm hurt so bad? We've only been doing this for 10 minutes and my wrist is on fire. I'm weak. Hopefully you can't hear that car outside. There's some dude just turning on his sports car. Thanks, Dark Messiah. Hopefully we get the shiny too. I don't know if you're talking about me and or Derek, but yeah. I think Derek's long overdue for his, and actually maybe not, but he deserves the shiny. I know it's only 5%, but putting in the work. You trained your first shiny Metagross recently and your guide helped me turn nice. I'm going to be doing another one of those soon too, but I'm glad the guide helped. Yeah, you're going to need some hand stretches. You guys can't see it, but I actually wear weights on my hand to get an extra workout for the shiny hunting. Kind of like that episode in Naruto with whatever dude's name is around his ankles. Yeah, I'm rusty. Jamming the eggs in Jirachi. Yeah, someone's got to get the shiny today. If we combined all of our encounters, we're at over 1 billion. Another cool story, your parents and I went to a garage sale. Excuse me, when I was little and there was a couple of 2DSs. Had a 2DS and they were only asking 25 cents. That's absurdly cheap. They could get a couple bucks at least, at minimum. I remember my parents had a garage sale one time, and I remember it was I don't even know what it was. It was a game that had water in it, and you move the water around with a bubble. It was the most simplistic game you could think of, and I remember selling it to some kid for 25 cents. I felt so cool. I was I'm a business person. It's probably 7. My first transaction. What I really should be doing, not that anyone really cares, but I got a weighted vest and a backpack. Usually I been trying to do good if I don't want to sit at my desk. I'd rather stand with a weighted vest. And I don't think I mentioned during the stream, but the first live stream we did with Rayquaza, it was 7 hours long. I think 5 of those hours I had a backpack on. I was really sore. Actually, it was probably more of painful sore, the bad kind. I should not have done that. I never accidentally soft resetted a shiny, but I have killed a shiny with struggle. It killed itself, actually. No, that's a lie. I did kill a shiny. I killed a Meowth when I was EV training in Aggron. I lost a shiny Virizion because it killed itself, and then I lost 2 shinies in the Safari Zone. What's up, Philip? What do you think about restarting my child platinum file with Pokerus so I can do for I guess my question is, can you just buy another game? I mean, just because if I had just had Pokerus in a game, I don't think that would like absolutely entice me to keep that file, if that makes sense. But you can always trade all your games or your anything in that game to like some other game, like your Pokemon, and then trade it back at a later time. Platinum and Shiny Hunt 2 consoles. Restart my... I mean, I'm always kind of down for restarting new files, but if you have like the money, just buy like another game, you know, like another cart. But also I understand a lot of people don't have the money. I think it's important though, if you do restart your game, to remember why you restarted. This way you don't like come to the same conclusion or like reason like 5-10 years from now and be like, I want to restart my game. Not that it's like a bad thing, but it's just, you know, if you restart a game for a specific reason, gotta remember that. But couldn't you trade a Pokemon that has Pokerus to a different game and then just trade it back? So you got to keep Pokerus? I have not played ZA yet, and I don't really intend on it either. And if I got it for free, I'd probably play a little bit, you know, but I got enough things to do in Pokemon. You got April 1st, shiny Charmander, nice. Omega Ruby, Masuda method. That's pretty quick. We are trying to catch shiny Aaron in Granite Cave. Get Pokerus and Harkle first time earlier in the week. Nice. I still don't think I've gotten it. I have like a vague memory in my like old like kid platinum file of getting it, but I don't know if that's just like a fever dream, you know. A boxy pixel black skeleton Game Boy Shield. No, I have not seen that, but I can look it up real quick. Let's see what this is. The power of the internet. That's pretty sick. Oh, it's kind of like see-through. Is that what I'm thinking? I'm looking at. So you like see the insides. What's up, Golden? How we doing? You're a huge Pokemon fan, so we gotta play every game. I really don't want to buy. I really don't want to buy the Switch 2, so I am very likely to not. They gotta come out with something revolutionary for me to be excited about a new console. And you go back to Harkle Soul Silver. I mean, if it's your childhood file, oh man, that's tough. Because like, once you reset it, you can't go back. You can also try and like back up your file though, if that makes sense. So you can kind of get it back if you want it that bad, you know? And there's pretty easy ways of doing it now. You just have to, you know, mod some things, and you gotta put in some work to do it, but it's relatively easy in the grand scheme of things. The Aggron, I think I'm gonna go with Dreadnought. I think that's the name I decided. I gotta go back in that Excel sheet. Let me see what we got cooking for this. Yeah, the names: Panzer, Oxide, Ironclad, Dreadnought, Uragon, and Gravios were some contenders, but I think Dreadnought is the way to go. It's just, it's what Aggron looks like. It looks like a Dreadnought thing. I don't know. It sounds intimidating. USB-C battery, tactile triggers, and upgraded speaker with amp. Hook that up to the... I forgot where I was going with that. What is that thing? Like, past the aux cord, plug in your Game Boy. Because Aggron does look like Oxide, right? I know, I don't think I'd go Oxide just because it's kind of stealing Riley's flow. I'm not really into cars. Definitely not as much as other people. I mean, I think they're cool, some of them, but Lamborghini Aventador, coolest car out there. That's been my opinion for like 15 years or something like that. I think when, what's that game? Test Drive Unlimited on the Xbox 360. That was a fire game. I'm pretty sure they also had the Lamborghini Aventador in that. What the? Hold on a second. What is the cat doing? What are you doing? Oh, you all right? Here. Kitty cat was sitting on her windowsill thing and it fell. It's all good. I've been resetting for a shiny Eevee fire for about a month now. 1 hour every morning, 1 hour at night. Grinding. When do I get to play the game? Shiny Eevee. I did something similar. Maybe not as many hours per week as you, but it took me like a year. Eevee was not good for me. Nah, I can't call him Pickle. He's too menacing. Dreadspire. Oof. That's a sick name. Dreadspire. Can they be brothers? We're like brothers, only closer. I'm only... Yeah, okay. Do you always do reset on stream or video? I prefer to do videos, but I really want to get this shiny Rayquaza live with everybody because it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a historic moment for the Nighthawk channel. And I want to do it with everybody, so... I prefer to do like the Battle Frontier on stream or something else, but we make exceptions. Galvanize is pretty sick. Scary Pickle. Close. We're getting there. Gallardo. You're big into cars and I'm hoping to do something about when I finish make a degree. I'm not a big fan of this song. Well, here's something interesting, not that probably anyone really cares. The last live stream we did, I used different music for the background. And we got like a copyright flag thing. Not that like it hurt the channel anyway, but it's just like got copyrighted. But I have like a license for it. So then I like refuted it and it was fine. Everything went smooth. Like proving that I had the rights for the music. But since that, I guess, encounter, I've gotten so much spam phishing emails about like that. I'm pretty sus. Or it's not that I'm pretty sus. It is very suspicious. It's like, are those people or are those artists putting certain songs on there? So then people like me go and refute it, and then we get all these emails being like, "Oh, you've recently had this strike. Click on here." They don't look that legit, but it's just like, I don't know. You get people. You only know about Lamborghini Gallardo because of Apon. What happened to my boy Akon? I remember in middle school, yeah, Akon's music takes me back to middle school, like 6th or 7th grade. I remember going on a trip to New Orleans with my parents. Actually, like my whole family and my cousins. And what is it? Right now, right nah nah nah. That was like I thought that was like a fire song back then. I mean, I think it's still pretty catchy, but that like style or like vibe of music is very reminiscent to me of middle school. What's up, Michael from Trinidad? I don't even know where that is. I'm gonna culture myself. Where is Trinidad? Caribbean. Nice. Trinidad and Tobago. Near Venezuela. Cool. What's up, Eat Comics? Caught a live stream before to the leave. It's all good. Appreciate you for stopping in. Let me know. Have a great rest of your weekend. It's sun, or no, it's daytime. What do you mean? What time is it? Remember going to, I think it was Turks and Caicos, is that right? I think Turks and Caicos with my family one year. It was so hot there. I tried to read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy on the beach, and it was so hot. I was sweating on the page. I was like, I can't do this. I was in the shade too. I remember that. I'm not built for that type of heat. The 50 resets now? I think so. We're so close. 50 more. So we just passed over 8,300. And in 50 more, we're going to get it, supposedly. Seen a lot of shiny videos. People go say. I thought about doing that a couple times. Sometimes I'll sit like on my apartment patio and play Pokemon. I mean, it's been too cold, but I don't know if I go kayaking. That seems a little risky. But yeah, doing some hunting outside always is pretty refreshing. I have an envision. What's the word? I had a video idea to do like a live stream, like on a mountain, like hike up the mountain, live stream some Pokemon resets, hike back down. But I don't foresee that in the near future. But that was a thought I had. It didn't cross my mind. Hunt on the beach last summer. It's a good time. I can see it being a good time. So Sublime, I'm putting a pause on all the podcasts. Again, I enjoy doing them with everybody, but it takes a pretty good amount of time to set up, record, and then edit. And there's so many things I want to do, like in my Pokemon games, and I have like all these other things, like video ideas too, I want to get done. So I'm just putting a pause on that. There's a pretty good amount of people too that were interested, so I feel a little bad, but you know, sometimes it is what it is. It's only 24 hours in a day. Still trying to get that shiny Mudkip. Highest streak in the battle tower, I don't even know, 53, not less than 55. You guys are getting paid? I'm still can have you make an episode. I'm still interested in that as well. I think so I really want to do obviously this Rayquaza, get the shiny Rayquaza, and then I want to get the 100 wins in the battle tower on my platinum game. But I think if we get this Aggron, I want to make a spicy shiny team of just Nighthawk Pokemon. I don't know if that, you guys probably know what that means, like Kaijus, Aggron, Tyranitar, maybe Steelix. Actually, I'm not trying to Steelix. Metagross would be Metagross. And I think we should do a video like that. That'd be a good time. But it's still on my list of videos, Riley. It's up there. It's in, I think, the medium high is what I meant. Medium high priority. Physical Pokemon using special moves that look like kaijus or snakes. Come on, Rayquaza. Show me the money. Hey, you know how long it takes for the Arons to pop up? Or the Arons Aron. Argon is a gas, right? It's not a metal. Argon. Yeah, Alex, those look sick. Cyber Dragon art cards. I'm probably gonna end up buying them. I know, like, real quick too, like Pokemon card prices have been going up like crazy, but I've been trying to make a video with my Pokemon card collection for like years, like all my cards, because I thought it'd be kind of fun to share. You just made me think about that. Nighthawk is a legend. The fact the modest Aggron. I did see, I don't know if you recommended it, Riley, I forgot who did, but KT's video where dude caught his own shiny Beldum. That's some like mischievous strategy out there. That was really cool. But yeah, using the like Latios trick. You found a total in 15 minutes? That's incredibly lucky. Big win. What an absolute madman. You got your analog pocket getting in the summer. Sorry, it probably is loud. I got a compressor on the mic. I just don't know how when it catches, but what in the unemployed stream time is this? I like streaming at the oddest times of the... This actually is a really odd time now I'm thinking about it. What do you think is going to shine first? For my first shiny ever in Emerald, or this Rayquaza? Oh no, what did Jacob do? Yo, it's Beavery's in the chat. You got Giratina twice. That's not fair. Two times Giratina? Oh, you failed shiny Lugia. Oh, that's tragic. I'm not really sure what Pokemon Champions is. If it's on a newer console, then probably not. But if it's an old game, I probably should play it. You think Emerald? It didn't even shake 3 times in 30 plus Pokeball? Sheesh. Oh my gosh, this is tragic. I know your pain though. I can. So I remember like when I did the Virizion, I was like, this is taking a while, and then it started struggling, and I was like, or it struggled one time and died. Actually, I got that video. I'm pretty sure that's on YouTube too, on some other channel, like from a decade ago. Huh? It's struggling? Come on, Rayquaza. I've never actually done it, but I don't think it should be that hard. I think you just... I've never done it, but if I envisioned what it would look like on how to do it, you just download a software that like allows you to read the game. You put the games and stuff on the micro SD card that you got a little slot over here, and then it should just be able to load it in. Again, haven't done it, but that would be how I would think it would be done. Back-to-back crits. Oof. Can't risk it with those crits. Do you like the Gen 3 remake? Do you mean like on the Switch, or do you mean like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire? I guess the Switch, I mean, they're not really remakes, so I guess you mean Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I do really like those games. I had a lot of fun. I got the shiny charm. I have so many shinies in the game. Well, Ivy Bread. I really enjoyed that game. Now they got plenty of YouTube videos. You got it. You got it, Emil. Jump moves. I mean, honestly, like, I feel like we all gotta learn our, like, maybe lesson once. Like, for me, it was, you know, when the Virizion struggled to death. I was like, from now on, I'm never shiny hunting without a Master Ball. And, like, I'm always gonna have something to either put it to sleep, paralyze, or some way of improving my chances of capturing it. From that day forward, that humbled me, I guess is the best way to put it. Still feel bad, Jacob. That's a tough loss, but you gotta bounce back. Built a Sandstorm team. Nice. 45 wins in the tower. Lost a Magmar that crit Tyranitar. Ish. I gotta get back on that Sandstorm team grind. That was so hype when I learned about that. Oh boy. He's resilient. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Jacob. Persist would be a sick name. How do you decide what to play? You get Shenton all over for. I mean, honestly, that's the struggle. How do you decide what to play? It's honestly kind of like what I'm feeling. So at the beginning of the year, like I wrote down a bunch of goals, like I guess, yeah, again, this is fun hobby goals about my Pokemon games. Nothing like too serious, and it's not like I have to follow these, but I wrote down like, hey, like throughout this year, I kind of want to be able to say, hey, I did this and that, you know? Like one of the things is getting this Rayquaza. So like, I have my list of things that I'm like, hey, these are things that I want to do. It's like, what am I feeling today? That's pretty much it. Like I don't really overthink it too much. But it definitely is tough. And I do have like a huge list of all like the I guess I'll call them video ideas because that's kind of what they are. Like there are things that I'm doing in these Pokemon games that eventually will be getting or form into a video. So like they're all things that I want to do in the game anyway, but then make a video on. But I just keep a track of all that. So like I always know where I am like in certain places, but I guess how do I decide on like any individual day what to do? It kind of just comes down to what I'm feeling. How we feeling today? I'm not gonna say I force myself to play, but like sometimes I do. Like kind of right now, like I don't really absolutely want to grind this Rayquaza, but I want like, you know, I want to get it. So chip away at it. Mm-hmm. Gen 5's on the back burner. I haven't really played it since we last made a video, which kind of sad about, you know, but since I put the Gen 5 down, I played so much Gen 4, got really far, so I think that's how I want to go about it. Gen 3, we got like a whole bunch of progress, you know, relatively. Then Gen 4 made even a bigger dent, and then Gen 5's got like the least amount of dent, or like, yeah, in the save file. But once we get through a lot more Gen 4, then we'll go to Gen 5. But yeah, I am itching though for some Gen 5. What happened to the music? My internet's mad slow. Hey, why is this song here? Like, get rid of that song. That Gummy Bear song popped up again. I don't know why that song was there. What's up, Premier Ball? How's it going? Me hunt, or you know how your team is the only reason you committed blind platinum. Platinum is the game. Black health bars, or kind of black health bars. This is the way to go. It's the future of Pokemon. It's been like an hour. Let's just get a saving. Exposed. I don't know. This is not YouTube, so I don't know what algorithm they're looking at or algorithm they're using. There's that one gummy bear song that's like, I'm a gummy bear, I'm a gummy bear. I don't know if you remember that. That was like 8th grade for me. That was a weird song that was pretty hype. It was actually kind of good, I remember. Like, it's got a pretty good beat. I think if I heard it now, I'd have probably have a change of heart, but... Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yeah, let's stop that. What a vibe change. Yes, yes, Riley, I'm finally gonna train Ludicolo. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. It gives you PTSD. Nah, you don't want to know this song. What happened to the Crazy Frog? Like, that was... He was so relevant for so many years. At least in my childhood. And then he vanished. We gotta revive the Crazy Frog. The long lost art of the frog. And how crazy he truly was. Tax fraud got him? Probably. I'm almost positive too. I remember seeing that on Cartoon Network as like a commercial. Like, what a time. Like, why would they even play that on Cartoon Network? I don't remember being Nickelodeon. Definitely wasn't Disney. Had to be Cartoon Network. Yeah. What is this thing? I don't understand. It didn't make sense. It didn't really have to though. Dude just had a t-shirt on and was like, he wasn't even a frog. Let's be real. He wasn't even a frog. He was some sort of alien who just like stole songs and made them like weirder. Crazy Frog would be a fever dream for me, but it was like something that continued throughout a huge portion of my life for some weird reason. It was just so memorable. Unforgettable, I guess, is the more appropriate word to use. I do remember that hamster song too. That like burns my skull, like hearing that. It's echoing through my consciousness. Hope we get this Rayquaza soon, or I'm going to continue to go down this weird mental path of very strange songs that appeared throughout my life. Like, how do you make those songs? How do you get to that? How do you get that far in the process of a weird song? You know? You traded your Ray from Emerald to ZA? That's like an adventure, right? Because why did you ultimately decide to not keep it in Emerald? Just curious on your personal opinion on that. Like me, if I get into the Gen 3 games, I really don't want to trade them up. Yeah, I guess that ribbons would be a reason. Yeah, Juno, surely today's a day. 50 more, right? We're about to push 8,400. We're coming up. I wouldn't really consider our conversation is music, but yes, there are sounds in the form of what some might consider music. Yeah. Yeah, music is not the word I would describe this conversation. Ugh. So wait, what is this Champions game we're talking about? Someone mentioned that before and I meant to ask about it again. You're gonna reset Ruby, hunt another shiny Rayquaza. That's what I'm talking about. You get one Rayquaza, you need another one. Need one in every game. Any metalheads? I wouldn't say I'm a metalhead. There is some times where I enjoy intense music and like the form of metal music, but it's pretty rare for me. $8,405 resets. Come on, Rayquaza. I must continue with my life. VGC players. That sounds kind of fun. Definitely one of the peak Pokemon, I agree. What's up, Pokemaster? This is definitely an intense hunt. Or maybe intense is the wrong word. But yes, I appreciate it. Official Pokemon Showdown. Is Pokemon Showdown still a thing? I remember playing that in... Actually, I remember playing that in my senior year of high school. I don't even know what class that was, because all we did was play Pokemon Showdown and the worm game. You know, where you're like you go around, you're a worm, and you try to eat all the things and become a mega worm. I think that's all we did. I think it was like marketing. I don't even know why we were in that class. Got an A+ for playing Pokemon Showdown. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Snake. Yeah, it's called Snake. I think that's actually just the name of it, right? Why is it not called Worm? Why is it called Snake? It's a worm. Hold on, I am like bugging out. Is it called Snake or is it called Worm? It's called Snake. I can't believe that. It's a worm. What? Snakes don't go around eating apples and stuff. No, it's gotta be called there. It's gotta be called Worm. I feel like there's a worm version of it, but no, it's... They missed the opportunity to name that game Worm. It's Gluttony Snake. I don't, actually, maybe you're not talking to me. I don't have a shiny Ralts. Actually, I think I have one on Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, but I have no idea what nature it is. How long has it been since we got a Pokemon in the left game? Come on, shiny. Yeah, we got the white flute going. I redid it at the start of the stream to make sure it activated. What is that worm game? The worm game I'm talking about is you just eat like these things on the ground, you grow into a bigger worm. How do you even get a worm to like shoot a bazooka? That doesn't even make any sense. It sounds awesome, I guess. Yeah, I gotta get another flute. This one sucks. This one's probably broken. Can you activate multiple white flutes in the same time? Is Thief on Abra the best or only way to get Twisted Spoon? So you're saying like use Thief to steal the Abra. If you make sure you get a Pokemon with compound eyes, because then it increases the chance of the Twisted Spoon appearing. I'm not entirely sure if it's like the best way, but if you got compound eyes, it should be pretty quick. How's it going, Mr. Ribboy? So I'm doing this in Sapphire, so Synchronize doesn't work. Ideally, yeah, we'd probably do Synchronize and get the right nature, but nah, it doesn't really matter. And then I guess I can't really use it in the Frontier anyway, so there isn't really any reason to make this Pokemon, I guess, have the right nature, other than it's just a good flex. You're doing fine, man. I'm still want to get a shiny Butterfree compound eyes. You could teach it Thief. Great Pokemon for stealing items and increasing the chance of the Pokemon holding it. Yeah. T-Tar, Claw. I feel like I got so many cool shinies. You gotta start doing some fun teams with them in the dome or tower. But yeah, Collapse, T-Tar, Aggron soon maybe. Beldum or Metagross. Yeah, this is an awesome song. I like no one ever uses this in my videos. Dusclops is the future of gaming. Yeah, we got Sapphire on the right, we got Emerald on the left. And we don't have our shiny Rayquaza patch. What are we doing? Put that bad boy right there. Actually, get him over here. Get him over here. Yeah. Come on, Rayquaza. I believe that we will win. What's up, Tenny? Got a live stream? Well, hopefully you're the good luck we've been waiting for. In case you're wondering, 8,446 resets on Ray. So in about an hour, we got 70 encounters on Aaron, which is pretty nice. Or I guess Granite Cave. Favorite Gen 5 starter. Probably Snivy. Just because it becomes a grass snake. Again, don't hate me, but I don't love any of the Gen 5 starters like that much. Again, they're cool, but they're not my favorites. I don't know what I'm referencing, but I remember we used to chant that in like school at like events, like for like Spirit Week or something like that. I was actually just thinking like, where does that come from? But I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of different scenarios or places that probably have heard about that. You're gearing up for some robberies. If we do get the shiny Rayquaza, there's like a part of my soul that wants to just chuck a luxury ball at it to see what happens. I don't think we should do that to risk it, because I would rather, have more control over the fight, especially in the beginning, because that's like arguably one of the most important parts. But I can't help just to YOLO it, just for the possible, montage, That'd be sick. 20 or 50 resets on Tepig, nice. Yeah, shiny Emboar is definitely the coolest shiny from the starters in Gen 5. What's up, Alex? Yeah, I don't think it would be wise to just YOLO the first ball when you know the probability. I think it was like 0.5% chance of it getting in. Maybe less. I think we gotta be smart. But I can't help but just be like, do it. Because if it goes and we get it in one Pokeball or one Luxury Ball, that'd be so cool. Just move your shiny Rayquaza from Shield to ZA and the Mega looks so good. Yeah. Shiny Mega Rayquaza is probably, I don't want to say it out loud, but I think it's cooler than the actual shiny. I'm becoming more of a Mega Rayquaza fan, like slowly over time. It's just Rayquaza, but even cooler, you know? Can't help it. I feel like there's more bad shiny starters than there are cool shiny starters. I am in agreement with that as well. Probably an opinion that would get us into some fights, but I agree. I feel like maybe not bad shinies, but definitely mid. A lot of mid shiny starters. Oh, come on, Rayquaza. 50 more. Come on. I'm not stopping until we get it. Even if it takes forever. Yeah, we got to get back on the Gen 5 grind. I still got some things that I want to wrap up in Gen 4, and then I do want to go back to Gen 3 for a little bit, do some Battle Frontier action. But Gen 5, probably later this year, pick that back up and grind. I had so much fun when I played it last. I didn't want to stop playing. Yeah, I don't see myself doing any shiny hunting for the starters or soft resetting for the starters, but there are some shinies that got eyed up. Any advice for shiny hunting a Smeagol? I guess what game? If it's this game, I mean, don't you just... It's 100% in that cave, right? So you just gotta... Actually, I think it's like 90% in the cave. But you just gotta take it easy. Take it chill. It'll pop up eventually. And for moves, I mean, if you're looking for a generic one, like Spore, False Swipe, Super Fang, Thunder Wave, pretty good. But I mean, you might need Mean Look for some things. You might want to trick the leftovers. It really depends on what you're doing. But if you're looking for a generic one, to me, Spore and Super Fang, really all you need. Like things like Iron Defense could be good, or Sand Attack. But again, it depends what you're doing. And I mean, I really wouldn't worry about it for IVs. I did some EV training on my Smeargles for HP and speed. Because I mean, you probably want it to be fast and get in that Spore first, but then, you know, just some HP just to give it the survivability. But I wouldn't worry like too much about it. If you raise it to level 100, EV train it and like attack and speed, or HP and speed should be fine. Probably overkill. He did 1,000 resets Gen 5, took too much text. I don't like the soft resetting. I'd rather run around the grass. Yeah, but eggs is the worst. That is, oof. It's like a full-time job. If we get this shiny Rayquaza, I'll start streaming it this weekend. The Gen 5 Battle Tower. I got my team. I got my meta team working. It's coming. It's coming soon. Why do I hear beeping? It's coming soon. I just want to I want to check this box off the list of things. I'm not I don't really remember. I think it's only an emerald. I save after each session just because I want to know how much time I put into this game. And I think also it's kind of important, right, to advance the frames. So you're not hitting the same frames, something like that with an emerald. I guess there's like 2 benefits to that. Yeah, I think if you do the... I'm not probably the person to ask with the... Is it never shiny? Or never soft resetted a shiny in Emerald, but if you do it in Emerald, you probably want to do something like the battle replay. I thought it was called something else, but... Something with those videos. If in the wild, I don't think it matters because you're hitting different frames all the time. So it's advancing the frames regardless. Yeah, I think we had this conversation 1 or 2 live streams ago too. I don't know why. I don't know who thought it was even an idea to shiny lock legendaries. You don't like the cities and skyscrapers in Pokemon? I guess it does kind of ruin maybe the more adventuristic nature part of it. This A button's working overtime. All I've done so far on this Game Boy is just, I think, shiny hunt this Pokemon. So it is, I probably got like a million clicks on this thing already. Yeah, I guess true. There is Saffron City. Would you be able to make an updated video about how you shiny hunt around method? There's probably already a bunch of good videos on that. And I don't think, and I probably wouldn't add anything in addition to what's already said online. My personal opinion. And I guess no matter what the encounter rates or the probability of getting the shiny is going to be the same regardless. I guess it's more down to how many encounters can you get, let's say, per hour to help you get to like on that like distribution curve. Plans after catching Rayquaza? At least for Gen 3, I wanna... I don't know, it kind of depends on, I guess, the question. For this Sapphire file, I want to grab some TMs in here, trade over to Emerald for the Battle Frontier so I can use those, and then I kind of want to shiny hunt build them again on this. I'm not going to do that on camera. I'll probably chip away at that over the next, like, year or so. But I do want to spend at least... For the Gen 3 games after this, I want to continue trying to get this Aaron and do some Factory. Probably the Factory and the Battle Pyramid. Try and get those gold medals. Or the gold symbols. But for live streaming, I think I want to... The next live stream after Rayquaza would be to get the 100 wins in the Battle Tower Gen 4. So the team's nothing crazy. We got Garchomp, Starmie, and then actually we got Shiny T-Tar. I was able to do the Pokeradar thing, Pokeradar chain thing. So that's the team. But I kind of want to like do a mega video, so I want to do a whole team conversation and then talk about like the 100 wins and the experience in the game. So I want to save that for one like 18-hour long video. Just discovered the profile. Thanks for coming in, tagging in the stream. Favorite Pokemon channel. I appreciate it. Meth tips. Last one was a bit ago, but cheers. Yeah, I feel like, at least for a video like that, I would just watch a bunch of videos and like consolidate that information and then talk about some of my own experience. But again, I don't think it's... There's probably already great videos out there about that. Yeah, I guess you bring up some good points. I feel like a lot of the cities, there are cities in every gen. You admire the content. Your content's appreciated, man. Yeah, we grind and hopefully we get this different pixel Pokemon soon. Definitely streaming and chatting with everybody helps pass the time and make it more enjoyable. Yeah, we're just crossed over 8,500, 8,503. We gotta be getting close. We're over odds. This is taking years. I pretty much, like, throughout the week, I probably play Pokemon like 5 times a week. Like for maybe 2 to 3 hours a day. And maybe that's at least 2 hours a day, 5 times a week. Okay, hold on. Let's back up. During the week, I probably play like an hour, maybe 2 hours a day. Maybe like 3 of those days. But then on the weekends, I pretty much have a game in my hand all day doing something. It's just my go-to hobby, you know? It's just fun. It's relaxing. Like during the week, it's more of an unwinding kind of thing. Then on the weekend, it's more of like, all right, we grinding. Trying to get stuff done in this game. It's 20 years old. When do the cards actually release? I guess Japanese or English. Like I kind of want to buy both versions. I'm probably not going to come back to the actual game, like the meta version, but me and a friend are trying to get into Edison. I got a whole bunch of cards. I even made like a video or 2 about it, but like I never uploaded it. It's just sitting on my desktop. But I would like to do Edison. I just want a non-rotating format where I can play Cyber Dragons. So that's what we're looking at. We still only have 2 gold medals. I haven't earned any new in Emerald. Just the Pike and the Dome. Been slacking. We were 1 move away from the gold medal in the pyramid, but I'm trash. So. After replaying Black and White 2, I do feel like it is one of the like higher games on my list. It was very enjoyable. Alright, no more Black and White 2 conversations. I kind of want to open up the Black and White 2 game this weekend already. You guys get me hyped. Like, I really want that shiny Haxorus. I forgot what I was doing in there, but I think I was just going around capturing all the Pokemon. I remember getting a Milotic. It was like a 5% in the rippling water thing. That was kind of fun to try and get. Yeah, Black and White 2 was great. No, I didn't mean that in a bad way. I just meant that in like you're making me excited about Black and White 2. And it's making me want to play. I'd say I dabble in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic. I used to play a lot of modern Magic. Which got kind of expensive and it got too crazy. Yeah, Wormcoil Engine, no surprise, my favorite card. So cool. And then obviously Cyber Dragon's my favorite archetype. We're gonna farm for hidden abilities, get some awesome ones. Moxie on Salamence? What? That should be like illegal. Going for shiny Heracross and Hargovia Headbutt. 2 phases and Spearow? Man. Heracross is really cool. Really nice shiny. Baxcalibur? I think I've seen this Pokemon before. Let me see. Baxcalibur. Yeah, it is pretty cool. This reminds me of like an Aggron kind of style Pokemon. Dragon Ice. That's interesting. Dragon Ice. What the heck? 175 base attack? That's illegal. What? How does that work? 175. What was I looking at? That's way too high. Yeah, I got some commander decks. I actually had some. There's a dude that this one's will pop in the chat. He built some of my commander decks for me. But yeah, I got I think 3 live commander decks. One's with Gishoth, that really awesome dino, super cool. Another one's got, it's like a Dimir artifact deck where you just pump out worm coils. Then I got another deck that's a Rakdos, Lord of Riots, where we pump out like big Eldrazi and artifact creatures. Super fun deck. Oh, it's the Mega? Yeah, okay. Even 145 is pretty high. I like Commander though, because I feel like it's absolute anarchy and you can have a lot of fun and get some weird interactions. But I do like competitive card games. I just think it's something about it, like playing the probabilities and odds and stuff like that. I don't know. It's weird. You want to get hard gold, soul silver, and you? Yeah, I feel like they're all really expensive. Yeah, Peter. Hopefully it shines soon. We'll see what happens. Yeah, the ability, I think it's like it heals, like when it's hailing or something like that. I guess it's got 2 abilities when I read it really quickly. Yeah, if you're talking about the new Cyber Dragon art, I did see that and I am interested in buying it. New Dark Magician Girl art? Running 6 Samurai. I feel like I haven't heard of that in a while. Let me see this new Dark Magician Girl art. Let's see. This Red Eye's got new art too? Yeah, they do some really cool arts, like the 3D. They're not 3D, but like the, I don't even want to call it extended frame, maybe. Pretty cool cards. How's it going, Cabris? 6 Samurai still good. I think we're talking about Edison, right? 6 Samurai for Edison, maybe? I don't know. I guess I gotta go through the whole list of full arts. I've really only seen that Cyber Dragon. And I think Cyber End Dragon. And then just now the Dark Magician Girl. Alright, let me look at this Red Eyes, as I love Red Eyes. Oh, is that it? That's sick. Is this all of them? Let's see. Forgive me, I need a second. I gotta check this out. No, it's not them. Yeah, that's sick. I see a couple different versions, but they all look awesome. Also, that Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon, I think that was the last Yu-Gi-Oh card I bought. What a card. It's a Mecha Red Eyes. Playing Blue Eyes. Red Eyes Toon Dragon was your favorite in the Toon deck? Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon's favorite card? Yeah. I remember I had a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. It was like a, I don't even know if it was probably a fake card, but it was like a Japanese card. But like, it was one of those weird ones. But I remember I was dueling my sister. And then she was like, guess, she said, she was like, let's play a game. Guess if this card is bent or not. And I was like, it's not bent. And she like opened her hand and it was bent. And I was like, you bent my card? I was so mad. It's my Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. There's too many cool cards out there. Not enough money for my collection. Supposedly, aren't they coming out with like a new Rayquaza card or something? I heard some hype about that. I feel like they're overdue for a cool one. I drank way too much coffee earlier today. I'm like bouncing off the walls. His sister's doing the worst stuff. AA-Ron, this is the 100th AA-Ron. Oops. The Red Eye support in 2015. What was the support back then? Was that the stone? I remember the Red Eye support in, I think it was like 2022, the metal, I think I made videos on it, but that was such a cool card. Meteor Dragon, dude. Serial over frame stuff, crazy expensive. If a card's 10,000 bucks, like ungraded, I feel like that's just ridiculous. We're going for AA-Ron on the left game. So it can only be an Aaron or an Aaron and a Sableye, and I think we have like a 75% chance or a 60% chance of Aaron. It's a 1 of 1. How would they do that? Sky Striker deck. It's a Golden Cup. How's it going, Splash? Building a team of fire red. I think is line up Steelix. I'm talking about Jolteon, Typhlosion, Stalking? Pretty sure Slacking. Build team of fire red. That seems like a really good team for fire red. Seems more almost like a team for like the Battle Frontier. We're hunting for Aaron on the left. Steelix, my boy. Steelix is so cool. Oh, gotcha. I thought you said it meant it was a 1 of 1, but that makes more sense. What's up, Ravinity? Wait, I guess Splash. What are you doing with? What are you doing at Fire Red? Why do you got that team? You start your Fire Red card for a shiny Charmander. 352 resets and not built for this. Nah, keep going. Stay with it. It definitely is kind of tough, you know, but it just tests people's patience. It is worth it when you get it, but yeah, during the build up to that's kind of tough. Posted the corner cut on the card. Ugh. Oh man, I would love to see that Steelix collection. Yeah, I like really only buy Rayquaza, Steelix, Metagross, I think Aggron, like Giratina cards now, and I guess like some trainer cards. It's been a while since I even bought any cards, but there were some new Steelix cards that looked pretty cool that I did pick up. I'm trying to battle online. I feel it. Yeah, too few days or too few hours for shiny hunting. That's why you got to become a YouTuber, and then that's how I justify it to some degree. I do have Discord. Probably just email me, and then I'll check out we'll probably do it that way if that'd be easier. Definitely not full-time. I mean, this channel makes some good money, and I make more money than I thought I would by ever playing Pokemon, but it's definitely not enough to consider a living. I think also, like, I enjoy playing Pokemon, I enjoy making videos, and I think if I forced myself every day to get up and make Pokemon videos, it wouldn't destroy my hobbies, so keep it in the fun. Keep it for fun. Current living index for each Pokemon Sapphire. So you're doing a live index for each gen? That's pretty crazy. Good luck with the journey. Excellent plan. Outside of YouTube and like Pokemon, I mean, I do play like some other games. I do some Warhammer every now and then. I mean, that's such a big part of my like life. So I do have other little things that I do, but this is a majority of the things that I do. Pokemon, I make videos. Got a whole bunch of other YouTube channels too, so, but this is like the main one where I focus on. I just like making videos. For the runaway method for legendaries, plus 1 cards if I guess that's one way to do it, is just to leave your game on for X amount of hours, but I think the other way is just to, yeah, in Emerald, to, what is it, can't you like go in the battle frontier, lose really quickly, and then save again in front of it, the legendary, and do the runaways? That like helps advance your frames. Again, I never done it, but from the videos I've watched and the conversations that I've had, that seems to be a method of moving your frames around. Yeah, I spend a pretty good amount of money on equipment because I think it's fun and cool to have good stuff. Definitely need a laptop upgrade soon. It definitely looks nicer on camera. I think I have a one behind the scenes video of it and it's pretty messy, but at least on the camera it looks pretty good. I don't got enough space in this room for everything. You like the collab video we went to get shiny? Yeah, that Forever Save File podcast was a lot of fun to film and chat about. I definitely, again, I would like to do more of those. We're putting all those on hold, and I think I have, not I have, but I think there are like 4 to 5 people who also were asking about hopping on there and having a whole conversation, but again, we're putting all that on hold. But that collab was a lot of fun. You finished red and gold so far. Gold's fun. I still never played the original gold silver crystal on like the original hardware. Actually, I think just in general. So that is on my to-do list of things I need to eventually do in my life, or people are going to crucify me. Yeah, I think Riley's Discord is the way to go. I feel like we all pump Riley's Discord. My Discord channel is not probably the place to go. I mean, it exists, but I think Riley's is probably the more where if you want to go chat. I don't really monitor mine too much. I'm sorry for all the people who are in there that I'm neglecting. I was wondering where you were, Derek. It's no worries, man. If you go to Riley's channel, I think you got it like probably in all your descriptions, right, Riley? Yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend and day, Derek. Take care. I don't know where I have the link to the Discord. It exists, I think, somewhere, but yeah, maybe I'll send it out a little bit, but right now, yeah, we'll just probably Riley's is the place to go. Oh, thanks again, Derek. Another gift. Appreciate it. Looks like Bonfire's got it. Thanks, Raven. We're trying to do good. We're chipping away. Ooh, actually, yeah. All right, so we are 8,599, about to be at 8,600. Come on, Rayquaza. I can feel it. Feel it coursing through my veins. You gonna start posting Pokemon content? Nice. Not to plug myself further, but I got a whole other channel too where I share some of my experiences making videos to hopefully help other content creators. If you go to the homepage on the, I mean, if you're interested in the homepage on a YouTube channel, it should be under there. Posted your first video 4 days ago defeating Godfrey Elder Ring. Nice. Yeah, the Dark Soul games, I think Elden Ring is that, right? That's just not for me. It just makes me so mad. I gotta play Monster Hunter again soon. I always think Monster Hunter is kind of similar to Dark Souls, although it's not really. You're fighting big monsters and it's difficult. Skill. I mean, it kind of is. Like, I'm just not built for those games. Yeah. Contrary to what you see on this channel, where it's kind of chill and relaxing. Like, I used to be very angry teenager playing Call of Duty. Like, smashing my hands into my couch. We evolved. You think start a fresh new channel for Pokemon? We get into I feel like a big conversation on like what's the goal of your content in the channel. So I'd say probably, but like don't have to. They're doing more Wilds content. Ooh. Yeah, COD was like 2000, was it like 6 to like 2010, like everybody's video game to play. The DS1 is my favorite game of all time. Is Dark Souls just a tough game? I respect the skills. You've thrown controllers playing Minecraft. Minecraft's not. I guess Minecraft could be if you lose all your stuff. I remember I had Minecraft on like a laptop when I was younger. You just reminded me. And then I remember leaving the Minecraft game on when we went to go eat dinner, and my cousin's boyfriend found the computer and was like playing the game of Minecraft. I was like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I just started. He would climb up my tower that I built and just jump off and kill himself. And I realized like he had no inventory, no nothing. And he ruined all my diamonds, all my diamond weapons. And it despawned because he was doing that for like a half hour. I was like, you kidding me? Dude's like older than me too. I was like probably like 10, 12. He didn't know what he was doing, so he just played my game and just lost all of my good. I deleted the save file, or the, what they call it, the world back then. What was I gonna do with it? Restart? No. It was ruined by this kid. Didn't even know how to play the game. Anyway, I digress. You naming your shiny Axew Calumet from Dark Souls? That's a pretty sick name. Pretty menacing. COD MW2 is my game. I had like, I think 50 days in the multiplayer, something like that. So good. My first COD was World at War. And so like it was like COD 4 was still like really popular, but it was like phasing out. Like my friends want to play COD or World at War more. So I kind of missed a little bit of that beginning COD 4 love. But I feel like even like MW2 and COD 4 at the same time, like those games were popping. Like in the same time period. COD 4 was so good. What a smooth game. You've never thrown your controller? I feel like that's a great thing. I've never thrown a controller, but I've gotten very mad through my hands. Yeah, 29. Actually, yeah, 29 very soon. The videos on this channel definitely attract a very specific demographic of people. About 25 to like 32. Male, typically. A dude. You named yours Archaludon. I don't know, definitely didn't pronounce it right. You played COD 2 or 3. Actually, technically, the first COD I ever played was the one before COD 4. I don't know what it was called, but that was when my friend, we went to go get his Xbox 360 and we turned it on. That was like one of like the free games you could like test run. That was like, I remember seeing the Xbox 360 logo like appear like the loading screen of the 360 itself, and I was like, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Because up until that point, like the GameCube was like the most advanced thing I saw. Like Lego Star Wars on the GameCube was like, that was like crazy for me. World at War campaign was top notch. When I finally beat the campaign, they played the zombies. I remember like sweating. I was so stressed playing zombies. Like that feeling of just like, oh my gosh, like there are zombies trying to like defeat me. I think I got to one round and I had to stop. Like I could feel the heat in my head. I remember that pretty vividly. I was in my living room. Pretty sure like my parents were in the room too. They were just hanging out. But like, I remember my face being so red. I was so stressed. To record on the older devices like the Xbox or PS, whatever. I mean, they probably got new things now, but I remember I had to buy some really interesting device to connect to the TV. Oh, we weren't wearing the Wii Sport remote thing. Wii Sports was interesting though. I remember playing the boxing with my friend or my cousin like one night. Maybe not even night. I think we played all day. I don't even know what we were grinding for. But I remember waking up the next day so sore because I've never moved my arm back and forth so many times like in my life up until that point. I was so sore. I've never done a Ribbon Master. I'm not like too, I mean, it definitely sounds cool, but it's not like on the top list of things for me to want to do right now. Gonna be 30 in August. Sheesh. Yeah, we're getting up there. Time goes by quick. We're still young at heart. Yeah, I'm gonna be 50 years from now. I remember when I started this save file in 2014. I was your age. Medal of Honor. I don't think I've ever played the Medal of Honor games, but I remember them being quite similar to COD. I think I just had COD and I was like, I don't really need anything else. The Dazzle capture card. Yeah, I remember vaguely about that. I used something called the Hapog capture card. It was like this weird box. I think it was the Hapog HD PVR. That sounds right. I think Black Magic was like another one people used. It was a lot harder back then to like connect everything and upload or record it. So easy now. Just hit like 2 buttons. You can play Kino and Black House by going into the elevator. Dude, 5 was a scary map, but I think for me, Verruct is so scary. Like, even like if I play in Verruct, I always have this really specific nightmare. It's really weird. But Verruct is creepy. That is a map. I never played Infamous before, but I did. I think I know of the game. Mm-hmm. I'm probably gonna take a 2-second break. I gotta grab some water and I wanna make sure this cat's not doing anything crazy. I'll do one more reset, then give me a second. I haven't stood up in like at least an hour. All right, give me like 30 seconds, 22 minutes, 1 minute, 44 seconds. All right. Am I back? Yeah, we're back. No, what did I do? What the heck did I click? This calculator is weird. It's definitely not good for 22. Definitely not good for counting, but sure, it's cool. This Casio. Got many backlog games to play. I feel like I do too, but mostly it's just Pokemon. And I've been meaning to do Monster Hunter. I still gotta go back to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate and defeat the Dalamadur. It's my favorite monster, and I haven't ever defeated it yet. I haven't even gotten the quest. I'm like 2 quests away. I have a feeling we'll probably get to 9,000 encounters if we do, and then I'll probably stop the stream. Right now we're at 8,652. We get about 100 every 28 minutes, so 100 every like half hour, so 200 every hour, maybe 2 more hours of streaming. Maybe. See how we're feeling. Should probably get a save in over here. It's been like an hour. I don't know if is Riley still in the chat. Are you streaming today at all? I think someone was asking before what are some things that I do also. I like have been dabbling with making music. If anybody likes like chill kind of relaxing music. It's kind of like, I feel like lo-fi chill step is what I would call it. But I have a different channel on that where upload my garbage music, but I'm learning. It's more of a fun and a creative outlet to try and, I don't know. I just wanted to do it and start doing it. But I have like some ideas for like another song I wanted to do, or like structuring it from, I guess, from an emotional point of view, how I wanted to tackle it. $511. It is a lot, but this save file is over 10 years old. Since 2015, I think. I think my fire red's got more though. Probably having a member stream today. I still feel bad. I joined Riley's stream when he was like on his like super high streak, I think in the Battle Factory. I think it was like 86 or something. And I was like, oh, Riley's got a membership. So I was like joined it, and he lost like as I joined. Didn't even see it. Didn't even see my membership. And he lost. It's tough out there. I feel like I gave him bad vibes. The hunt is going. Neither good nor bad. We are at 8,665 encounters or resets on Rayquaza. We haven't even seen an inkling of the black pixels pop up. We'll probably be going for another hour or two, 3, 4, who knows these days. You got almost 700 on your Child of Fire Red. That's like one thing I always think about is like, yeah, if you do max your hours out, it's like, how do you know how many more hours you have in the game? It's like kind of cool to max the game out, but then it's, I don't know. It just stops counting. Yeah, getting Larvitar to T-Tar is pretty tough. Yeah, 55, but hey, it's worth it. One of the most powerful Pokemon in the games. Anti-Articuno propaganda. What's wrong with Articuno? Spent 300 hours at Emerald. We got 3 hours. The next console I'm getting is probably... I kind of want another 3DS. The one I have right now, I modded it. It's got like a broken switch or a broken joystick, and I kind of want like an older 3DS. I think it'd be kind of cool. That or another Game Boy, because I love collecting the Game Boys. But I did kind of just buy 2 in the last year, so I gotta chill. Hatching a new modest Trico and got a naive one with 70. Isn't it like the max ice, right? It's pretty cool. Actually, wait, that's so good. I like the Pocket. I do not love it. I love it for videos, and for like the practicality of how powerful it is in the screen, but I like the SP a lot more. It just feels so nice. Yeah, if you don't got a DS Lite, that's like, I feel like top priority console to have. It's just so functional with being able to play DS games, Game Boy games, and then trading DS or trading Game Boy games to the DS. It's the future. Future. I don't know if you count 3D printers as consoles, but I might get a 3D printer soon. I've been eyeing one up for like over a year. I almost bought it twice. I think it's time. Yeah, it's also pretty inexpensive, the DS Lite, compared to other things, at least from what I've looked at pretty recently. I guess, no, I don't really have any cool, limited edition ones. I just have modded ones, and I guess I don't really have a big collection. Maybe I sounded like I had a bigger collection than I actually do. I would like both, because I want resin printing for Warhammer stuff, but realistically, you kind of need like the space for that and like the environment. So I'd probably just go filament for right now, but in the future, probably get a resin. And like the printers now are getting so, like that nozzle's getting so thin, you could get some really like clean cut stuff with the filament. Picking up a DS Lite tomorrow with white too, so whoa, nice. Should be a nice little, I guess, early Christmas or something. I don't know about every Pokemon guidebook. I have a lot. Like, it's like there's obviously different versions of the guidebooks also. What's going on, Zed? But I think for every game... Okay, no, okay. Like, I don't have red, blue. I don't have gold, silver, crystal. I don't have those guidebooks. But I have fire, red, leaf, green, emerald, ruby, sapphire. We got diamond and pearl. We got platinum, heart, gold, soul, silver. The pre and post game. Black and white 2. Omega, ruby, alpha, sapphire. Coliseum, XD. Got those two. Got the Pokemon Ranger. Got Pokemon Mystery Dungeon books. Red and blue. Got X and Y book. If I have other books, I don't remember. But I think those are all the heavy hitting ones. Are the yeah, they said the filament ones, I feel like, at least like when I was talking to some friends, they were talking about the filament aren't probably that good, you know, because you're not getting that like crispy, you know, resin style kind of print, I guess, for a very bad way to pour that or word that. But like the filament stuff's pretty good. Like for just making terrain, like it's fine. Got analog SP 2DS XLs, DS Lite. You don't need any more. You can never have too many. What are you doing, kitty cat? What are you doing? Kitty cat's probably looking for some food. You got like an hour and a half before you get fed. Chill. Chill, kitty cat. Where are you? The cat came in the room to give us some good luck. Come on, bro. How's it going, Joseph? How's your Friday going? You recently visited parents' house with childhood DS on top part, man. Found them in some pretty bad condition. It's tragic. Tragic. Oh, this cat wants the window. What are you doing? Look outside. Here you go. As high as it goes. Alright, there you go. Yeah, I thought the old look away trick would have worked that time. $8,703. I didn't play any Gen 4 games this week. Last week I was grinding the Battle Frontier. We got the team, the meta team working for us on the Platinum game. I'm kind of hoping we get this Rayquaza soon so I can live stream those matches. I think it'd be kind of fun. I didn't really use the Steelix, Yanmega, and Gyarados team that much. I did use it a little bit though, and the double rock weakness is kind of tough. There's also another weakness the team has, and it was really annoying. It's a little tough team, but I still want to have some fun with that. But I want to focus on getting that 5th star on the trainer card in Platinum first for Gen 4. You had 100 wins in Soul Silver. Nice. What team were you rocking? I got 2 Emerald copies, English, and one Japanese. I got 1 Ruby, 1 Sapphire, 1 Leaf Green, 1 Fire Red. I've been meaning to get another Fire Red game. I got 1 Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I pretty much have one of almost every game. I did buy another Platinum game recently because that game's awesome. Tauros, Miss Magius, and Suicune. Did you use like any specific strategy, or are you kind of just using 3 just strong Pokemon, like we're gonna go in there and hit some things in the face? Exactly, Brandon. It's my thought. One game, keep that file in, but you're always going to want to, or at least for me, I'm always going to want to re-experience the game from the beginning. What are you doing, Kike? I thought that one was shiny for a second. I saw it look a little bit more shadowy, but I think it was just the angle I was looking at it. Oh man, it was looking good. It was looking like a good reset. Rayquaza trying to fool me. The shiny delusions are setting in. Once you hit a couple hundred resets in one sitting. You found an unwanted shiny Suicune. What game? I feel like that's like incredible luck. It's a good memory. And a good experience. Hey, don't be messing with me over there. You got in fire red, sheesh. You have to defeat the Pokemon to get the 10% chance for the pickup ability to activate. So every time you defeat a Pokemon or defeat a whole trainer, 10% chance for an item to pop up. And then of those 10%, of that 10% chance, there's a probability of getting a specific item. I think rare candy is like 5%, the PP up's like 5%, nuggets like 5%, then you get a berry like 30% of the time, something like that. You managed to find a shiny Onyx and shiny Shubble playing through Sapphire. Nice. Where'd you find the Onyx? In Rock Tunnel, or is it Victory Road? Probably Rock Tunnel is my guess. I think I have like 100 hidden power TMs. Definitely more than I need, but it's good to have them. I think I want the best odds of success with this Aggron, so hopefully it's adamant nature and some decent IVs, and we run it through the battle frontier with a physical build, maybe the choice band. We'll see what we're feeling. But try and make it actually usable for the frontier. But no special, no special. Yeah, having the shiny Steelix would have been a lot better in my opinion. But yeah, I don't think you get the metal coat. I guess you could get it from like a Magnemite earlier on, but still tough. I haven't seen that movie, Project Hail Mary, but I heard it's pretty good. Yeah, it looked pretty cool. Did you see it? If you did, how was it? Someday you get the shiny Ghastly. Keep it up. I feel like to me, shiny Haunter was my first shiny ever, but I prefer either Ghastly or Haunter as opposed to Gengar shiny. Yeah, Julian, I was thinking of putting the Thunder Wave on Aggron just as like a backup move just in case. Because we're probably going to go like Aggron, Steelix, and Metagross. Again, not the best team, but it'd be fun. And I think having something some utility kind of move like that would be good. I got the Larvitar from the Poke Chain thing, so that was actually really, I got it in a few hours, so it was kind of easy. But the Steelix, like, using all the repels, running back and forth, it was just taking so long. Like, I already started breeding for it, and that took so long, and then I started doing that repel trick, and that was taking long. And when I say take long, I don't mean the number of encounters, I meant the time of my life. I think it took like, what did I say, like 100 hours or something like that. And I was only at like 2,000 encounters, maybe 3,000. And I really wanted to do other things than get the shiny Steelix. Again, shiny Steelix, it's cool, but it's not like shiny Rayquaza or Giratina where I feel like I need to have it in my game. So that was kind of my thought with that. It's going to be like a sandstorm team with my favorite shiny Pokemon. Shiny Gengar versus shiny Dragonite. Shiny Golduck is really cool. I don't really think, I think Psyduck is okay, but Golduck is really sick. Also Slowpoke. Again, I don't think Slowpoke I like that much, but Slowbro and Slowking are actually pretty cool. Because Slowpoke gets like green or something, right? Yeah, a black Gengar would be so cool with like a dark red tongue or a bright red. I'm gonna look this up. Yeah, I don't remember what Golduck. I remember Golduck. What's this Psyduck? I saw this funny meme like maybe a month or two ago. It was like, what should we name this golden duck? It's really cool, you know, it's like yellowy golden. It's like, how about Psyduck? Not Golduck? Nope. Yeah, Psyduck is pretty cool actually. I like that blue. But something about gold. Oh wait, maybe you're right. I do have it backwards. Even though I've said it, or people have told me like 100 times, I still think Golduck's a psychic type. I can't unsee it, Eric. Rayquaza. I can feel you coming up soon. Under 10k. I can definitely see it under 10k. Once we hit above 10k, I think. I don't see it. I see it under 10. Climbing up. Yeah, if you can learn Psychic up, you gotta be a Psychic type. It's one of the requirements. If I ever made my own ROM hack, I would make sure every shiny Pokemon is red and black. That'd be so cool. Red and black Dragonite. Red and black Psyduck. Red and black Blastoise. Man, we got a hot take coming in. Should I spend with the mint green? Probably. The green's a little strong, you know? The ugliest Pokemon is red and black. I'm thinking like Grimer or something like that. I don't know, like what Pokemon wouldn't go as red and black at all? Shiny Groudon, yeah. It'd be cool if Shiny Groudon was, yeah, was like inversed where the black is, or where the red is, it'd be black, and then the black would be red. That'd be sick. I can see Tropius being weird as that color. Snorunt is a pretty shiny. Or X is the number of resets and things. Well, that means these shinies would be under or above the normal odds. Is the shiny different in Battle Revolution for Groudon? Yeah, I was hoping we'd get... I really don't want to get up to that 18,000, but we do what we gotta do. Yeah, Jigglypuff would be weird. Yeah, Groudon shouldn't be red, or sorry, yellow, like a mustard yellow. It should be gold, like a golden boy. Hoping so too, Philip. Hopefully we see the shiny. It's in our future. Don't know how far into the future, but it is in the future. We don't have a 90% success rate. We have 0%. Yeah. The 113 attempts. Interesting number. I guess that would put us at 89,000, sorry, 8,900. I guess did you guess a round number? You get a deal to buy a $10 Wii. That's pretty cheap. I never actually played Pokemon Ranch, but I was watching some video and I was like, what game is that? It's like Pokemon Ranch. 7 resets, trust. I trust. Starter hunting again. I feel like Juno, you get mad shinies. You got so many good ones too for the Frontier. You put it on Pokemon Ranch is what you put on your pizza, your salads. Honestly, I don't know what the game is, but I know that there's a big ranch and the graphics look pretty interesting. And I saw a video with a lot of Mareep. That's all I got. Dr. Phil's gym. Who is Dr. Phil? Like the host of that show, Dr. Phil? It was a Coinky Dinkers. Alright, we're past, I think, the 7, within the 7. Probably the next 7, though. You guys remember Nintendogs? This kind of remind me of Pokemon Ranch. Not that it's similar, but maybe think about it. What are you doing, kitty cat? Alright. 8,800. We making moves. It looks like Timu Pokopia. Hey, the famous ranch got shut down for how do you have controversy over the ranch? That's interesting. I'm learning so much. I'm recording it with a camera. We got the, I mean, nothing fancy, but this is the ZVE10, Sony ZVE10. And I got some lens on it. So was it a 1.4 millimeter lens? It's not the best lens for this, but it's what I got, so. Works better for other stuff. Yeah, we making moves. Hopefully that wasn't a shiny. I didn't even look at it. The Aaron, I think. It was a behavioral card. That is interesting. Yeah, that's why I saw it, Julian, is because I remember hearing that's how you get Mew, I think in Gen 4 or something like that. If you deposit 100 Pokemon, you get Mew. Nah, it definitely wasn't shiny. If it was, I'd be heated. I know there's a whole bunch of different ways you can record stuff. I like to keep things pretty simple or like bare bones. To me, just pointing a camera at it works. Yeah, I did spend extra money to get this decent camera. You do need, if you want to stream, that adds some complexity to it, because you got to get a camera that has like streaming capabilities. Or like I said, more like a live feed capability. The camera itself doesn't have to stream, if that makes sense. I don't have sticky notes. Where are my sticky notes? You're in a long hunt at the moment. We're going to do Masuda method for Charmander. The breeding, even with the Masuda method, is tough. It just takes a lot of time to get those encounters. Or I guess not encounters, but those... It's kind of, in a way, it is an encounter. I don't have the strength to do that. I tried. Are you hungry, cat? Cat creature, void cat? I'm gonna do a few more resets and take like 5 minutes. Gonna go feed this cat. Maybe grab a quick snack. Stretch my legs. Pet this cat. What are you doing, kitty? Yeah, I think the probability within those is usually, or I guess, again, the expected probability once you get into those numbers is where you start seeing it. At least from what I've seen. All right, one more. Or maybe like 2 more. No, let's get to a round number. 3 more. Or 2 more now. Stream starts the same time as your favorite team's game. Who's your favorite team? Favorite team ever? Hey. What are you... The cat's attacking my Warhammer figures. What are you doing? Can we not do that? Olympiacios. You built a Gen 3 team for your 2v2 battle with a buddy? Nice. I wish more of my friends played these games too. It'd be fun. Alright, one more, after this reset, I'm gonna take 5 minutes. This cat's gonna chew my leg off. Yeah, I don't know if you hear it. Kingdra, Mr. Mounder Trio, Scarry. Ooh. Kinda cool. Alright. Let's get a save in. 136. Sorry, 176 just in case. Alright, give me like a few minutes. I'll be right back. I know, you're starving. I guess I'm gonna mute myself, obviously. Alright, I'm back. Man, still got people in here. I thought everybody was gonna leave. You're gonna try some baton pass shenanigans. Yeah, Mr. Mime's got some pretty good move pool for the baton passing. Yeah, part 14. We're still trucking along. What's up, Rummy Cube? We're definitely gonna get to 8,009, or sorry, 9,000, assuming we don't get it before then. You think I just give up and just catch it? But then it wouldn't be shiny. Playing Soul Silver, thinks the GOAT of all games. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are great games, but I think I like Platinum the most out of the Gen 4 games. There's just some very small things different that I love about that game. I didn't personally mod the Game Boy, but they are modded. Like I just bought them this way, modded. How's it going, Andre? For me, gens 3 to 4, or sorry, 3 through 5, if I can speak, are like all peak for all different reasons. I think I tried, when I did live home, I did hide the fact that I was, well, first of all, playing, I feel like these old games isn't like the best, what's the word I'm looking for? It just doesn't look good, you know? I feel like in front of like parents. But then to tell them that you're not actually like playing the game, you're just trying to get a different pixel thing in this game that exists so long ago. It doesn't make for a good conversation piece. Not a good dinner time conversation thing either. I just love the fact that Heart Gold Soul Silver has 2 regions and Pokemon can follow you. And you capture a whole lot of Pokemon in it, like Rayquaza. But I really don't like the bag. Oh my gosh. The bag hurts my eyes. I love the gym leader rematch too. That's so nice, so helpful. But like platinum, I just love Giratina so much, and the fact that that's like the flagship monster in that, and then the black health bar is so cool. I don't know, it's just so cool. I like the interface too in that game better. Like, I feel like the boxes you sort in your Pokemon just is more like fluid. I don't know how to explain that. The bag, it's got, oh, you only see 6 items at once. The picture's huge. Like, why is there even a picture? It's so hard to like filter through or like sift through them and move things around. I mean, hey, we all like our own things, you know, but favorite bag though, Fire Relief Green. Oof, that's a bag space right there. Yeah, the Gen 5 did it the best with the health bars. Like, why are we waiting for this thing to go down like one number at a time? And the bike speed is pretty slow. Yeah, Black and White 2 bag is good too. $8417. We're way past that. We're at 8865. Ruby Sapphire bag is pretty bad because you can only fit like 4 items in it. It's like too realistic. Wait, what Dragon Tamer Trainer class is so cool? What am I missing? What is that? 9300-ish? Oof. Bow, 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 bow. It's visible by 9. That's interesting. We played Fire was my first game too. We played about 5-6 months ago. I was like swimmer or ranger. I would definitely say I'm not too familiar with that, but it sounds interesting. Oh man. I'm able to see as this improvement. That seems to be pretty handy. Was it hard to do that to your game? I think right now the way I check is just using like a calculator online, but then if I really want to know the specifics, like I have that as a PK hex thing. I can upload my file in there and then dig around and see what the IVs actually are. A little bit more. It's relatively easy, but it takes like a minute. You think 10,000 software set? Hopefully before then, but we'll get what we get. We're approaching a cool number if one perceives it to be that way. We're approaching 8888 coming up. All right, this is 8,888. If that means anything to anybody. I guess it's kind of cool. It's your trainer ID. Did you reset for that or just like luckily get that? That's pretty cool. Just so happy to get 4 8s in a row. I did my first resetting the trainer ID, I think last stream or 2 streams ago. I think it's the last stream. I got a, oh my gosh, what's it called? It's like where the numbers forward are also backwards. What's that called? I remember it's got a cool name, but anyway, yeah, I did it the first time. I didn't really even know people did that. Ooh, yeah, 00131. Anything with like 2 or 3 zeros in the front is pretty cool. I feel like it kind of just makes that save file more memorable in a sense because you have, I don't know, have like an extra attachment to that number, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think, yeah, having a cool number on the... Anything to spice up something with the shinies is cool. whether it be a Pokeball, the trainer ID. I don't think, yeah, I wouldn't really, I mean, if you plan on resetting, I don't think you can with the dry battery. I mean, you could just, what do you call it, put new batteries in. It's not like very difficult. I got a whole video on it. You just gotta be careful, but I wouldn't be too concerned with it. 30303, ooh. Yeah, I think my Ruby one that I did was it 30203, something like that? Or is it 32023? Alright, that was the 8,900th reset. We're still going on. You discovered that your birthday, ooh, that's cool. Come with a certain number of view. That's kind of sick. So I guess would you just have to get your hands on a Japanese emerald? I guess how'd you find that out actually? I think you can only use one type of battery. It's that like CR25 or 32, something like that. Like that little circular battery. And I mean, there's probably some brands that last longer, but like, I don't know, I didn't really look too much into that. I'm not really sure. For me, I don't think anything, I noticed anything change. If it does, I don't think it's significant enough. Other than when it tells you in the beginning your internal battery's dead, that goes away. It's the only thing I can really think about. Ooh. A battery holder, that's smart. We can math this, that 11117, that is a cool number. This is our 200th encounter in Emerald. Or I guess today, so that puts us at like almost 2,000 encounters for this Aran. There actually, I mean, there is a day and night technically, but you don't see it in the game. But yeah, if your battery's dead, you're gonna get stuck in one of those times. I'm gonna really under odds female modest chart. Nice. Yeah, I feel like that's just like a really... Well, first of all, it's pretty rare to get all those, but yeah, pretty lucky in a sense based on the ones and even the 7 at the end. When I do, I want to start another platinum file eventually, and I want to try and get a cool trainer ID for that too. In a sense, well, I guess technically, in a way, we're just able to get more encounters. Just the probability of one appearing doesn't go up, but we get to that on the distribution faster. You have 0650. That's a cool one. Hunting for Uxie and Brilliant Diamond. Good luck on your hunt. I'm going for 3 hours. We're grinding today. I think Mathis was just commenting on the super cool 00200. It's 200, but also a number right in the middle surrounded by zeros. Yeah, the Rayquaza resets are so fast. Fire Red Leaf Green, if I remember right, is about a minute. These are about... Actually, I don't remember. You can get 100 every 28 minutes. Yeah, so it's about 200 an hour. Divide that by like 60. Whatever that comes out to be. 2.5, 3, something like that. Underrated shiny. I feel like Aggron's pretty cool. Maybe Dusclops. I feel like not a lot of people appreciate the Clops. The resets in Sapphire are just so fast. I'm not doing anything special. It's just how they are. I feel like what's the most underrated shiny that I also like? Probably have to be Dusclops. We're at 8,939. We're getting up there. You're wondering if I EV train my big on 10 calcium and carbs. Did I get a big one too? It doesn't matter what you really do if you want to do special attack or speed. Yeah, so doing the 10 calcium, 10 carbs, that'll get each EV to 100 each. And then you got, there's 152 left. But it doesn't matter what you do first. You can do them at the same time too. Yeah, there aren't too many red shinies. There should be more. But I do love the red shinies. We need Steelix to be a red and black shiny. Excuse me. Where's my water? I'm gonna mute myself, get a sip of water. Water. Three shiny Steelix. I feel like a lot of people actually thinking about it like those lime green shinies. Now this will only be the second shiny Rayquaza. I'm not that crazy yet, but we will be going definitely for a third because we need one in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, the Gen 4 games. Oh, the Starly line. I read that as I like this. I don't even know what I read. Love the Starly line. I read the Starry Lime Green shinies. the EVs, every 4 EVs will equal to 1 stat at level 100. So you're not going to see all those increases until you get to level 100. But like you're still going to see your Pokemon increase more than without the EVs in each individual kind of level, if that makes sense. But you're not going to just see them automatically go into the stat. Once we get this Rayquaza, well, we're going to name it, or actually probably just make sure we get the name, transfer it over to Emerald. And I think that's it. I mean, I'll probably end up EV training it. I think an attack and special attack because I kind of want to be cool. Get like super big attack moves. But I mean, just kind of cherish it. Probably teach it fly and surf. Make it like usable. Kind of like how I have my Rayquaza right now. If for some reason we fail and we get in the Master Ball, that one I'm going to trade up to Gen 5 and then we're going to reset. I'm going to dump the cart back onto this game and start the hunt over again. Probably not soon, probably like in a few months, but still want to make sure we get in Gen 3 Luxury Ball Rayquaza. I mean, the game, yeah, if you're just playing the game, yeah, like the stats don't really matter. But yeah, if you're doing the Battle Frontier, you kind of want some good stats because it's gonna, you need powerful Pokemon to beat their powerful Pokemon. It's not like PvP, Battle Frontier is not like PvP competitive, but it's still challenging and somewhat competitive, although not. It's PvE. How do I feel about Pokemon Home becoming, I mean, I don't really have any opinion on Pokemon Home. I've never used it. I mean, it sounds like maybe a good thing because people could transfer around their Pokemon, right? But no matter what, they're probably in 5-10 years from now remove that Pokemon Home. So just make sure you know where your Pokemon are going, and if you cherish them, to have it under your control. Because I mean, they had Pokemon Bank. I'm pretty sure. I didn't trust that when it came out, but I needed it to transfer some Pokemon over. Yeah, every game, a lot of games that I see are just very competitive, and that's what gets people to like play. I feel like Pokemon's got a good side of chill, but if you want to go and get a little competitive in a sense, at least in these games, you go to the Battle Frontier. Yeah, sometimes it's fun just to play a game for the sake of playing a game. I don't gotta prove myself against other people in like a skill-based match. I can just play the game because it's cool. Yeah, agreed, Raven. It's kind of like you can choose your own destiny playing Pokemon. Choose your destiny. So there's like ranked matches on ZA, like what's the rank? Is it like bronze, silver, gold? Like can you bring any Pokemon you want? Do you get to put any Pokemon you put in? Like adjust the IVs and EVs and stuff? So I started off not doing the Masuda method because I was training that because I wanted just a good like non-shiny Steelix, and then I went to the Masuda method. Did I do the Masuda method? I'm pretty sure I did the Masuda method a little bit, and then I was still like, this is taking forever, and I was really itching to get into the frontier with the team. So I did try the Masuda method, and I did the Masuda method for my shiny Yanmega in Gen 4. I just hate breeding. It just takes so long. Like, it takes 10 minutes to get 6. Is it 6? Don't quote me on that, but it's about 10 minutes every 6 eggs. So you get like 60, maybe 70 an hour. That's tough. I'm just not built for that life. No, I haven't played ZA. Don't really intend on it either. Yeah, breeding for shinies is a different type of grind. Even with Masuda method. But in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, with the shiny charm and Masuda method, I was able to muster up that strength. Hyper training and mint. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Give it a mint. Actually, someone mentioned that to me before. I just forgot what it was. I think you give it a mint and you change its IVs or something, right? I mean, probably in a way, yeah. If I did breed for a shiny, it's like I crafted this thing, you know. But I like the idea of discovering it or finding it in a sense in the wild, you know, like I'm in this granite cave right now searching for this red-eyed Aaron. So it's kind of cool, and I like I just like that better. Hyper training ignores IVs, puts him at max stat. Ooh, mint change Pokemon nature. That's pretty crazy. Do you have the macho brace on or anything? Well, if it's whatever Pokemon you defeat, you gain that many IVs. And then obviously you gotta include if you got the macho brace on or some other like one of the power items, but in Gen 3, you know, you only have the macho brace. So if you have the macho brace, yeah, then it's probably 6, right? 2 times whatever the amount drops. But yeah, if you defeat a Jolteon, you get that many IVs just in that stat that it gives you the IVs in, which I'm pretty sure is just speed. I can see the case though, like if you're doing PvP, like you probably don't really care about, you know, spending all this time with your Pokemon. You want to get in there and like grind out like ranks. Although there is like the other side of that, like it's kind of fun to spend time with the Pokemon and train them up and get in there. But I do see the case where people are just like, I just want to play, I want to grind like the actual competitive part and not worry about the whole breeding process and training. But I'm kind of the other way around. I want to spend all the time in the breeding and training and that, and then I don't really care about actually doing the competitive. Yeah, I love the whole grind of just breeding and training Pokemon for the frontier, using them, even if you fail, it stinks, or at least I do, and then we're like trying to find shiny Pokemon, then training them for the frontier. That's like my sweet spot where I really enjoy these games. Ooh, Registeel would be cool. I kind of want Regice or Regice. That'd be kind of a cool Pokemon too. But for this game, for at least the Gen 3 games, I want this Aaron. And then I want another Beldum in this Sapphire file as well. But I'll probably take a break after we get this Rayquaza and this Aaron and focus on the Battle Frontier. And I'll put the Beldum and anything else like in this game on standby. Gotta get that 100 wins to get that star on the trainer card. I mean, I haven't gotten there yet either, but it's a must. Yeah, the Gen 3, even just the old Pokemon generation community, I think is really great. It's a really good environment. Everyone's got their own little thing going on. We're just chilling. It's a good hobby. $9,003. 9,003 resets. Where are we on the distribution? Probably what, 70%? I have never done shiny hunting on the Switch. I mean, I guess I don't really have a feeling or an opinion about it. I'm glad you enjoy, I guess, the content on the channel, and it got you back to playing the games. It's always good to hear that, you know. Gotta keep these games alive. They always got a special place in my heart, and I'm glad I can share that with other people, and they also feel similar too. %. Okay, so we're at like what, 65, maybe 66. I've already done so much hunting on Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I think I'm like done with that game for at least a while. Like, I got like multiple good Ivy bred shiny Pokemon. Like, I know I got Tyranitar. Pretty sure I got Dusclops too. Got a lot of Pokemon in that game. I think I got a video on that, going through the whole save file. But I don't play those games really anymore, and it's been years since I've really actually sat down and played them. I'm getting hungry. Yeah, Rayquaza's so cool. And the anime too, the show is so cool. You gotta go double odds just to get to 90%. If we get to like, no, we gotta stay with it. I'm thinking if we get like 15,000, you know, it's like, do I just start doing this a little on my own? But that kind of defeats the whole purpose. Here's the thing, I love Giratina, I love Rayquaza, even Mega Rayquaza, so cool and shiny. But like, I'm looking at Giratina lately, and I'm just like, dude, that is like one of the coolest Pokemon I've ever seen. Look at this dude. Like, Giratina's sick. He's kind of like a dark matter shadow void worm, right? Like a worm centipede. I feel like that's almost cooler than Rayquaza. It doesn't even need to be shiny. The shiny is cool, but raw Giratina is a thing cooler than normal Rayquaza. Shiny Rayquaza though, oof, it's close. But Giratina is just so cool. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to have a tier list. That's why I don't do a tier list of all the Pokemon. How do I decide between shiny Rayquaza and Giratina? Like, don't make me make those decisions. Yeah, it's like a giant centipede, but it's kind of like a worm too. Yeah, Pokemon Horizons and Origins, I think. I think there's another one too. Is it Adventures? I just remember specifically Pokemon Origins is really cool. Yeah, Gliscor is sick. Gliscor's up there and my favorite Sinnohs. I did actually buy the Giratina movie because we had like, was it Amazon Prime points or something like that? I don't know. But we got the Giratina movie, so I gotta rewatch that because it's been so long. I don't even remember what happens. I just know Giratina flies by like this one scene, really cool. But yeah, I gotta rewatch that movie. Yeah, Suicune Shiny's more majestic, you know? It's got that like majestic looking feel to it. We'll probably go for like another less than half hour or so. Then I gotta get off and eat some food. I'm starving. We're gonna. Oh, actually, I was gonna say we'll get to 9,000, but we're actually over 9,000. We're over 9,000. I was kind of hoping to get it today. I thought we were grinding today. It's already 5 o'clock. Yeah, I need to go eat food. I need to do some physical activity because I told myself I would this whole week. I'd do it Friday. We'll get to 9,100. Call it a day. 67 more. Come on. I never actually, don't crucify me, but I never actually watched Dragon Ball Z. I watched some, like the first 100 episodes of Dragon Ball. What a show. It's pretty great. But I never really watched Dragon Ball Z. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and even Zoids took up all my time as like, I guess as a kid. Never really got into Dragon Ball. Yeah, oh man, I'm looking away from the screen. Oh man, I gotta leave soon. Oh man, I might accidentally soft reset this next one without even looking. Thought that would have done it. I used all my cards there. What's up, Brigado? I'm glad to hear you like the content. Thanks for coming in the chat and hanging out. Completing a living dex in Gen 2. Nice. Hopefully enjoy that journey and adventure. Sorry, I was eating the mic right there, my bad. But glad you're enjoying the older games and the videos. We're about to be streaming for 3 hours, 33 minutes, and 33 seconds. Maybe if we time it right, we'll hit that shiny frame. That shiny frame IRL. Looks like we're not going to hit it. 3. We did not hit the real life shiny frame. Unfortunate. I feel like we haven't gotten a shiny or a Pokemon in the left game in a very long time. What's going on, Nitro? Anyone got some big plans for this weekend? Could be Pokemon related, could not be. Tempted to turn the stream back on sometime this weekend and try and get this. We could probably push to 10K. 10K this weekend. That would require us getting about 900 more. Which is what? About 4.5 hours streaming. Maybe not get to 10K. In January, phasing a Sableye and Emerald going for Laron. Even with the Magnet Pull, tough. I'm highly unlikely to play Wind and Waves. I just don't really have the energy or mental capacity for any new Pokemon games and generations. I got my swim lane, you know, gens 3 to 5. Gotta get your security certificate or pass test. Man, good luck. I think, was it last week or 2 weeks ago you said you were taking some tests, right? Maybe there's somebody else. So it's hard to keep track of everything. Going to the beach on Sunday. Nice. Actually, I think it's like really nice out today. I should probably go outside for like a minute and just see the outside. I'll go touch some grass after trying to get this pixel Pokemon for 3.5 hours. They're different color pixel Pokemon. Gonna work on your Soul Silver decks after. Nice. Are you close to finishing it? Are you hanging out at the beach by Slateboard City? Yeah, I'll go outside, but I'm still gonna be doing the same thing I'm doing in here. Technically, if I just remove this wall next to me, I'll be outside technically. Sort of. You like the Lily Cove vibe more? I guess, yeah, you do got options. You got Dewford City, you got Lily Cove, Slateport. What's that? Why can't I think of that city now? Not Sutopolis. Moss Deep. Moss Deep doesn't really have a beach, but it's got probably like, you know, it's got some sand. Yeah, Hoen's the place to be if you want to enjoy the beach. There's probably like one other place too. I just can't think of it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this Rayquaza too. Hopefully we can have as much people or many people as possible when we get it live. Been planning on trying to stream real life this year down by a river. Pokemon sitting on a river. Yeah, that sounds like a good vibe. Super chill. Yeah, the Sevi Islands. Yeah, one minor tidal wave in Pacific Dogtown, or Pacific Dogtown's gone. Come on, Rayquaza, you got 27 more attempts. Come on. If we do get it now, I might starve to death though, so maybe we'll wait till see we're gonna play the game. Oh man, hopefully we don't get it in the next 25 more, because if we do that I'm gonna spend 2 hours trying to capture it and then I'm gonna be starving to death. I wouldn't be able to survive. Yeah, if it shines, I ain't eating. If it doesn't shine, I get to live another day. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain about these software sets. They quick, like. My eyes are like burning. I close my eyes for a second. I think I blinked like 10 times this whole stream. Oh boy. Yeah, you always gotta play those games. Alright, 20 more. The countdown starts. We're getting to crunch time, Rayquaza. Do you want to shine today or another day? Then we're gonna stop here on the Aaron because we got 250 Aarons or encounters. So 3 hours and 45 minutes, 250 encounters. Let's get the save in over here. You only feel lucky an odd number of resets? That's interesting. Oh, this thing, we gotta charge this thing. What's going on? Yeah, we need that red eye iron. Desperately. Yeah, 10 times in 4 hours. We're not running the synchronized because oh yeah, for the Aaron hunt, yeah, we're running sorry. Rayquaza hunt, we're not. Aaron hunt, we're running admin Aber synchronized. I was doing the magnet pole, but because I want to use it for the frontier, I would rather have a lower probability of the Aaron and potentially getting a Sableye, but have a higher chance of getting a good natured Aaron to actually use in the frontier. I'm not like huge into Yu-Gi-Oh right now, but me and my friend are trying to gear up some Edison games, so I got a whole bunch of cards and stuff, but thanks, Dread Guy. Yeah, 15k, huge number. I know maybe to some other people in channels it may not seem like that much, but that's big. That's big for me. Very thankful people enjoy the content I slapped together. All right, 7 more. Come on, Rayquaza. You gotta want it. Six. Oh, I was looking for my cleaner. It's over here. Trying to find that. My clean pad. Lens cleaner. Five more. Single. Man, I wish I had more time in my life. I still want to learn Japanese. Ichi ni san go. Such a cool language. Just like, I have no practical use in my life to learn this language. I know it's fun, but I have a lot of other things I do for fun. It's kind of hard, you know, to put the mental strength in for that. All right, 3 more, 3 more. Yeah, come on, Gary needs a new pair of shoes. Escalators, escalators. I guess we want eels, right? We want eels. Come on, Ray. One more after this. One more good one after this. One more good reset. Cinco. Did I actually say that? Cinco? I think it was. Well, I said Cinco, and then I thought about Spanish, which is not English, and then I thought, oh, Japanese is another language. That's not English. All right, no shiny. It is what it is. Let me update my tracker. It's essentially 0, right? The probability. All right, Aggron, we got 250 more. Plus 1786. Aggron, we're at 2036. 2036. And Rayquaza, we're at 91 hundo. Oh, we got 900 resets that stream. We really grinded. 91,000 million. All right, well, there'll be another stream eventually because we got to get this. But all right. Cinco, guys, I think I will learn Japanese. I don't know, I find that so funny. Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. Hopefully, if we don't chat again this weekend, hopefully have a great weekend. I may put the stream on again sometime this weekend, but you're gonna try and focus again on this Aggron and the Rayquaza. Well, I got so many videos in the works. It's just main videos. I want to get the shiny Rayquaza. I want to make a video about the updates to the platinum file, which have a lot of updates, but I want to stream that and get try to get that 100 wins, you know. And I want that all to be one video. So I got plenty of videos in the works. It's just probably not gonna release a video soon unless I try and I should probably just to get a video out, train up that Beldum in Emerald. Yeah, I got so many videos to make. It's more just, yeah, we got videos coming. Probably not within the next week though. I don't have anything scheduled, but I do want to do some more streaming, try and get these things done. But yeah. All right, anyway, thanks for enjoying, everybody. Keep grinding this weekend. Hopefully you have a good rest of your weekend. But anyway, I'm gonna hit the button to sign off. I'm hungry. All right, take